Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fiends of the Freylands, episode 4? 5? What are we on?
Definitely
I
18.
795.
30,000? Isn't that the TikTok meme right now that's going around? No? 30,000? When they're like... Anyways.
Episode 30,000 of our one shot.
Anyone, the listeners know what I'm talking
Episode
about.
30,000. They're so plugged in.
They're laughing so hard right now.
It's crazy. Showing themselves
They love
laughing.
us.
Dying.
They love John.
Yes.
The rest of us aren't as plugged into TikTok and therefore are
Honestly,
less valuable.
Too old.
I don't even have TikTok. I just get the good stuff on Instagram. Like a proper
Like a grown
boomer.
up.
Like a proper elderly.
How old am I?
Like a proper boomer.
An elder millennial.
And one of the eldest millennials to live.
All right. What are we doing here, guys? We're here to... Is this the podcast about TikTok?
We're actually going to fiend the Freylands right
Oh, right. D&D. Yeah, guys, this is Fiends of the Freylands. We're going to play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. You probably already know that because you've been listening for 30,000 episodes or whatever we just said.
now. 30,000?
And
So
yeah,
funny.
so if, this is an Upstairs Alchemy podcast episode session, and you can listen to all sorts of Upstairs Alchemy podcast sessions at all sorts of different social medias. So if you search Upstairs Alchemy on Instagram,
Boom.
on Facebook,
Boom.
on Twitter,
Boom.
MySpace.
Well,
Okay, that joke never gets old. How many times have we made that joke?
you know what we should start plugging? LinkedIn. That'd be even better.
So good. TikTok. We should have a TikTok.
Oh,
Why don't we have a TikTok?
TikTok. And then every time we record, we do a TikTok.
We could do
video.
little like boomerangs of us like playing and be like, ah.
Okay, I'll tell you
I'm
what.
sorry, what does a boomerang sound like?
That's the sound of a boomerang.
All right. I will download TikTok for Upstairs Alchemy.
Bless. And then you're just gonna watch.
I was really looking for
so
like
many
literally
videos.
any excuse to get TikTok, and like I didn't want to seem like one of these Gen Zers. What are they called?
Zoomers. The Zoomers.
Yeah, I
John.
didn't want to look like a Zoomer and download it myself, but I really just wanted to for real. So, thank you for giving me that opportunity.
You're so welcome. Follow us. Upstairs Alchemy. Search it pretty much anywhere you'll find it, or follow us on. Subscribe to us. What do you do on Patreon?
You actually become a patron.
You become an
You
alchemist.
pledge
You pledge
your life.
and
Pledge your soul.
And your
soul.
fingers.
Yeah.
Hey, nice tie-in. I like
Actually,
it.
it's just money. So just spend money. It's not even that hard.
What? Why don't
Yeah.
you tell me that? Oh.
Did you give up? How many
Reese,
fingers
you
did you give up?
Just
Reese?
a few.
How are you supposed to roll D20s with no fingers, man?
Oh man,
Reese has been reduced to stumps.
this is off the rails
Palm
already.
boy. Just palm boy. Because all I got is
Palm boy.
palm.
That's pretty much gigging digging.
Giggin' Diggin' has no fingers.
What?
I didn't know that.
Who's that guy from that one TV show, the cartoon? He's like a dog.
Oh, Pluto.
No,
Blue from Blue's Clues.
no. It's like
Magenta.
it's like a
Scooby-Doo.
white dog. It's like a white dog, and he just has like Adventure Time. Is that what it's called?
Adventure Time has
the
a
show,
yellow
but
dog
his name's
called Jake.
and he's
Jake.
magic.
Jake the
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. That's how gigging digging kind of looks like, but more round.
Oh. Not seeing it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really seeing that comparison, but
I thought you were about to say not seen it about Adventure Time, and I was like, John, that's
Oh,
the
no,
biggest lie I've ever heard you say in your life.
I've
Didn't
seen
you
Adventure
dress
I've
up
never
as them for
met-
Halloween
I did
one
dress
year?
up. Yeah.
Who were you again?
I was BMO.
You were
dude.
BMO, yeah, that's right.
Freaking love BMO.
BMO.
The
If
man,
you love
man.
BMO, go give your fingers up to us on Patreon. Anyway, let's do a recap. What do you say, guys?
You know, I would love nothing more than a recap.
Previously on Fiends of the Freylands, our intrepid adventurers, intrepid, they ventured into the Freylands, a hostile region of an unknown land, to go assist the people of Moorhaven, this isolated little tiny excuse for a village in the Freylands. It's like so minuscule, and there they encountered some weird stuff. Some strawberry farmers missing their fingers. They were to go save the kids and stuff from the graveyard. I'm really bad at recaps. Essentially, last time they went,
big recap.
they got into the mausoleum of the Castor family, and they found this crazy-looking lamp, which they proceeded to smash on the ground. Not before Gigan Diggin got possessed by a ghost,
Oh yeah.
which
That
was pretty
fun.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And Mort was unfortunately slain in battle.
Again.
But this guy, Mort just keeps coming back. He's like a cat. He's got 9 lives. And Gigan actually revivified him. So, like, big money on Mort.
Don't
Yes.
forget our girl Rune.
He's worth so much.
And
We've
they did
invested in
find...
him now.
Yeah.
They did find a little dwarf lady. I mean, that sounds kind of weird when I say it like that. She's a woman. She's a dwarf. She is not very useful in battle, but was very useful in exposition drops and told them all sorts of information about the situation that has been happening here in Moorhaven, which includes the fact that this family, the Castor family, was trying to oust a entity known as the Lord of Nettles, who kind of is the patron of Moorhaven, and replace the Lord of Nettles with a vampire, apparently. Yeah. Very
That's what-
shocking.
Are you doing what the audience
Easy.
is doing as they're listening? Oh, that's
Audience,
good,
yeah, the audience can't
They're going,
each time.
Yeah.
And so, Rune kind of explained to you the situation. It seems that you guys have cleansed the graveyard of the influence of undead, whatever the Castors were doing, maybe this vampire's influence. But the question is, what do you do now? Do you continue to leave the people of Moorhaven at the mercy of the Lord of Nettles, who just takes their fingers and their souls? Or do you team up with this vampire? Do you choose to team up with neither of them? The answer's up to you. Do you team up with the Lord of Nettles? Oh my goodness, so many options.
it's a great question.
And I believe we finished last session with you guys being about to take a rest.
A long rest.
So
and a long rest and a
short rest as well.
Ah.
Yes.
And
And-
level
Bath. Oh.
Yeah, level up.
Oh yeah, you level up. That's right. Everybody leveled
Yeah.
up. So you guys, you do take a little rest here in the graveyard. Are you like sleeping in the mausoleum? What's the dealio?
Are there any graves that are empty that I could just...
There's a number
sleep
of
in?
empty graves because zombies have dug their way out of a bunch of
Dirt
graves
is very
recently.
insulating.
It's
Honestly,
comfy.
you can be nice and warm.
Are there any empty coffins? Like, I could just close up on
Yeah,
my
there were tombs, right? Like with the stone on top.
The only real mausoleum is the Castor mausoleum. The
I
rest of
assume
them
we
are
just
like
stay in that,
crappy AF little graves made out of like wood.
strawberry vine boxes.
That's right. That's all they got out here.
Wait, do you think... Why don't we just stay in the mausoleum?
Yeah, for
Right?
sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I
sleep on
mean-
top of one of the tombs.
Yeah,
There's
there's a bunch
probably
of
a
tombs
door.
in there. There was like several.
Just gonna curl up with my wolf cloak as per usual.
I'll try to open one of the tombs, but just like,
Okay, roll a athletics check.
oh, okay.
I'll say, Mort, prepare the bedrolls, please.
Okay,
I'm tired.
Sir Garrison.
It's been a rough day for me,
Died.
especially. Oh, you also died. Yes, I understand that.
An 8?
Yeah.
You're unable to remove the lid of the.
All right, I just plop on top.
All right.
Plop on
Plop
top.
on top.
That's a Dr. Seuss book? I can't remember what it was. Something like that. Yeah, we rest. Easy.
You do, and nothing happens. You don't even hear any weird zombie sounds in the night.
They're dead.
But you do hear. Actually, you definitely hear some weird howling and stuff in the night.
Oof.
Is there any ghosts? A ghost circling happening?
Yeah, she's still lurking around.
Yeah, she's just floating there
Is she
watching
sleeping
us.
like with us next to me?
No,
Is
she doesn't
floating?
sleep. She just like watches you guys, like
hovering in the corner. It's
Sleep.
so fun.
Oh,
That's
so
comfy.
freaky.
What do the howls sound like?
They sound like.
Scooby?
I was definitely
definitely
thinking
sounds
more
way
of
more
like
similar.
like species, but I'm so glad that you just howled for me.
Species wise, roll a nature check.
I would love to.
When I said what do they sound like, I meant use your words, not use your words.
15.
15. They don't sound like any wolf howls you recognize. TBH.
Not even like a werewolf.
Not even like a werewolf.
Were they
Okay,
different than a werewolf?
Just
Correct.
a boring wolf.
Maybe they're werecats.
Not like a boring wolf.
Was that what we heard when we first came into the?
It does sound very
Freylands?
similar to that kind of howling.
Okay.
Maybe it's the Lord of Nettles.
Let's just yell, Lord of Nettles,
Nettleman.
come.
You can play Bloody Mary, but Lord of Nettles style.
Is there a mirror in here? Yes.
There's no
do it.
mirror in the
'Cause
mausoleum.
I'm too scared to do that in real life, but I'll do it in D&D. That sounds great.
All right. We
We
wake
wake.
up
I wake up.
successfully.
You successfully wake up.
All right.
Freaking
I'm so sorry, my throat is dying.
Alba Castor is still there, just like floating above you.
That's
Just
the ghost.
horrific looking. just, gashes all over her body and her stomach ripped open.
She didn't try to like possess me during the night.
She did not try to possess you during the night.
But she's still like see-through, like more see-through. Like
yes.
I'll talk to Rune about it. Rune, do you think there's something I could do, perhaps, for this poor woman that continues to hover around us? Do you think maybe she could... If I just let her go, is that a good idea? Bad idea? Can she be useful in some way? I don't really know ghosts that well.
To be honest, I'm not sure what your plan is, so it would depend on, I'm sure if you're intending to go help out what her original plans were in life, then she'd be more than happy to assist you, but otherwise, also she might not be too pleased with you after smashing her lamp.
I mean, it was a simple miscommunication. We didn't know what was going on. In the heat of battle? You think we knew what we were doing?
The ghost looks unimpressed.
All right. Maybe we go talk to this vampire. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We get turned?
Should we go talk to Sasha before? Because we found out some key information that she never told us.
I mean, that's true, but if we just continue to hide that information from her, maybe we could use it to our advantage too.
Yeah, she's not going to tell us anymore if she didn't tell us before.
And she's not going to be happy if we reveal what we know either.
Because she's probably the one that cursed this land. So she, if we... Right?
You think she cursed this land?
I think she could have.
Okay, maybe.
And so if we end up wanting to take on Lord of Nettles, we might have to go take on her.
She did have all her fingers. Maybe she is the Lord or Lordess. Is that the right word? of Nettles.
Lady?
Yes, that's the one.
Lordess, I like that.
But yeah, maybe we should start with the castle first. The massive castle.
How far? It's pretty close, right? I'm assuming ish.
You've never been there.
I mean, everything's close, right?
But yeah, it's not a big place.
Oh, didn't Rune go there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rune, how far is the castle?
It's not that far, and I wouldn't call it a castle. It's really it's like a big house.
How far is the big house?
About no more than an hour's walk from here.
Ooh, 1 hour. Well, I'll have to call Golf probably to assist me on that one.
Sir Garrison Boldshine is frickin' old.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
My knees are so brittle. I wouldn't want to wreck them. Wait, even after my long rest, I'm still an ancient man?
You're so
dude,
old
I'm
now.
80.
Oh,
When
wait.
did I say 80 years old?
You're like 110 now.
No. What?
Is it?
You were 80 to begin with, you said.
No.
Oh.
I was like 50 something.
Okay, you're
I think
80
I'm 80
then.
now.
You're currently 80.
Okay.
You aged 30 years.
I would be dead if I was.
Can I do like a
110? What the?
religion medicine check to see if it's like a curse or
Roll
permanent?
a religion check.
You have to actually
Roll.
like go.
Drop the die.
You have to let go of it because, that's how those work.
Nice.
Well, let's get this natural one out of the way with.
Oh, smart.
6.
Oh, jeez.
You guys are seasoned adventurers, and somehow it has never come up that somebody's been magically aged.
I mean, I would like to do a self-assessment if that's not too difficult. It's a good thing my voice is even worse because then I sound even older.
It's very fitting, actually.
I'm so old. Can I do a self-assessment, please?
Do a self-assessment.
Of myself. Let me get this natural one out of the way as well. That's a good idea. Okay.
It's never come up, I'm telling you guys. Nobody's ever had this happen in all your adventures.
I guess I'm just aged now. I don't really mind. It's fine. Just pushing me closer to accomplishing my full life goal.
Maybe Surog knows.
Okay, roll a religion check, Surog. What's your intelligence modifier again?
-2.
Nice.
She still rolled good.
Yeah, I had 17.
Whoa, that's why.
No way, guys. I think
The barbarian.
Surog, this came up.
As a seasoned adventurer, you know.
In all my travels.
You know that it would take some strong restoration magic to bring it back, and at a certain point, which is potentially already past, it becomes permanent.
A great restoration.
Some sort of
or like a remove curse
fantastic restoration.
A restoration of great power.
That's right.
Like a middling restoration, would that be sufficient? Or would you need lesser or
greater.
greater?
Middling.
What about like a remove curse?
So it doesn't seem like it's a curse. It seems like it's
An effect.
of some sort.
All right. Well, I guess you're just old and decrepit for now.
Really? It's not that bad.
Should we?
I'm fine.
Should we go to this big old house?
Yeah, let's go to the house. Let's just walk.
Hey, Rune, can you take us there?
Yeah, I suppose I can take you there, but
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Just gonna keep hanging out in this mausoleum?
I mean, that's kind of where my thoughts are at right now. I don't really want to stay here, but I don't really want to go back to that place.
Where are you from originally? Did you study at a bardic college or somewhere, or some town, city, province, country?
You know, I'll tell you all about it later if we decide to stick with this world longer and flesh it out some more.
I don't follow, but I will follow.
It's just a bard thing. I don't.
Okay. Well. All right. I hop on golf.
Golf is back in Moorhaven.
Oh, darn it! I hop on. I hop on Rune.
Hop on Mort.
Mort, assist me, please.
Mort does assist you, although not in the way that you ride him.
What? I thought you had a saddle. No. I have one arm around Mort, one arm around my glaive, and I hobble my way forward.
Perfect.
Ancient, decrepit.
Are you guys going back?
garrison.
You're not going back to Moorhaven. You're going as the crow flies.
West, right?
Correct.
As
pretty
the
much due
crow
west.
flies.
You head directly west 1 hour. Actually, we also follow Rune.
Rune heads more or less west for approximately. No, it doesn't take a full hour to be honest. It
Thank
takes
goodness.
even with Sir Garrison Boldshine's.
I mean, my speed's not reduced.
Your speed's not reduced, but you're just so tired.
True enough.
You know,
I relate to him so much in my life right now.
you guys, it really only takes like 40 minutes, and like you pass the town, you can see it a little ways over there, but like you're far enough away that you don't feel like you're attracting.
And I'll
any
do
attention.
some.
You can't see any
We
people.
skirt it.
I'll do some percepts to see if I can see those howls. You know, we heard those howls in the night.
Sure.
I don't know
roll
if
a
you can
perception
see
check.
sound.
But like I don't know. I'm just like a little bit more like perceptive of
Look
like,
around for some howls.
We saw we fought the werewolf
Yeah.
and we heard some in the night. So I'm just like, where are these?
I like it. Roll a perception check.
You can't see thunder, but you can see lightning.
It's 24.
I got so excited about that.
All right. So as you guys are going through the, because you do have to trek through the woods a little bit.
Do I see like 20? Because I rolled pretty high.
You see 20 howls.
You see the word
No.
howl floating through that sky.
Gig and Diggin did some magic mushrooms during the long rest.
You do see something actually, for sure. As you're passing through the area, remember those eyes you saw on the way in to Moorhaven?
No,
I do.
You don't?
No.
In the tree, the first time we fought the tree.
Oh, the eyes and
There
the.
was some eyes. So you see
That was like where the howl was coming from too, right?
you see some weird little like golden eyes kind of off in the distance that are kind of like glowing a little bit, like they can be seen through all the fog and mist, which is
What
saying
direction? Moorhaven,
North.
west, north.
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 How far away?
Isn't that Moorhaven?
Tough, really hard to tell in the fog.
Isn't Moorhaven north?
Northern south of us.
Moorhaven south of you.
Oh, so it's where we came from.
We skirted around it.
If you're
We
you're
started
heading
east. We went
starting in the
west.
east, you're going west. Moorhaven's to the south. You see eyes to the north.
Oh, okay.
Eyes of the North. That sounds like a novel, like a fantasy novel.
It does.
Sounds like a bestseller.
Yeah, I would hit the New York Times.
I'll mention it. Golden eyes, guys, over there.
Golden eyes.
I peer.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, okay, sure. Oh, what's that one? Not that good, actually. I don't know. I can't see the perception on my skill list. I found it.
It's under
10.
T. 10? You don't see anything?
Trust me, guys, it's
Alphabetical
there.
This whole time? This list is alphabetical? Is that actually a thing?
That is
How did I not know that?
all these years.
All these years?
The skill list, the ability,
I think, like,
the
I
ability check
assumed
list
that.
is alphabetical.
I assumed it in my back of my mind. I just never put it to paper. I don't know.
Can I try and imitate the howl and see what happens?
Whoa.
Roll a performance check.
I don't know. Okay. Do it.
Okay. 2. My voice cracks.
You have a coughing fit.
What does it sound like?
Nah, she has to do it. That's hers.
That's true. Yeah, what does it sound like?
No, you've already done splendidly.
That's
You've
what it
done that
sounded like.
impression swimmingly.
Almost as good as my Scooby-Doo howler.
I liked it.
Thank you.
It was good.
All right, yeah. So you do see that, but when you look back, it doesn't last. Like it's there for a bit and it disappears, which is potentially part of the reason that Sir Garrison Bold Strike the Old didn't see it.
First of all, bold shine. Okay. And second of all, I'm not that old. I'm in my 80s. Like, I got at least 5 years to live.
That's spooky. Head onwards.
We just leave it? We're not going to investigate?
Nah, I'm good. We were just going to the house. We're not heading north. We need to go west.
That's true.
Unless you guys want to go fight the Gold Eyes. Like, if you guys really feel like it.
Paranebara.
Greatest crossover of
say
all
that.
time.
God.
Oh no, redacted.
Oh no, do I have to edit it on the episode? I'll take it out in the episode. You won't even notice.
No one will know what it was, except you probably won't actually change it.
You found out my secret. I don't edit anything. Dang it.
All right. So as you guys approach, and you see the manor kind of emerge out of the fog after about 40 minutes, and like Rune was not exaggerating when she said like it's not a castle. Like it's compared to the little houses in Moorhaven, it's like very nice, or at least it used to be.
This looks like my mother-in-law suite on my homestead.
Wow. Wow. Good one. That's truly the humor of an 80-year-old man.
I mean, just yesterday I was 50, so. Whippersnapper.
As we come up.
Yeah, so as you approach it, like you can see like it wasn't a massive manor by any means, but it was like a manor made of stone. And I mean it still is made of stone. But it's like quite like the roof is gone. And like you know that people were living here like 3 weeks ago, according to what Rune said.
Oh.
And there's like a lot of like what looks like damage all around it.
So the villagers likely trashed the place?
Bombed it.
Yeah, like, holy moly.
Any burn marks?
Tore the roof
at all?
off.
He's like
Roll
shriveled up
an
people with no
investigation
fingers.
check.
By the way, I have proficiency
Stone cutting?
against stone.
That's how they hold their weapons.
Is that for any check? How does stone cutting work again? It never comes up.
It's
So
still proficiency
So
with
true, right?
stone. It's
That's
a history.
one of those things.
It's specifically a history check.
specifically history. So yeah, I'm afraid it will not probably apply to this. You know what? Whatever. Take advantage.
Okay,
You let
so
him use his ability.
It's stone cutting. When are you going to get to use it?
It's not stone cutting.
Stone cunning.
Thank you.
What did I say? I said that.
I
I
didn't say that.
definitely thought you were saying cutting.
Oh my goodness.
Stone cutting. Like the most.
let's get another natural one out
No,
of the way.
I give you advantage. Did you?
Oh, advantage?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're a dwarf. That's racist. Is that racist?
oh gosh.
Hey, never on that would be racist.
I guess 25?
25. yeah, that's
one
better
to
than that
What
one.
kind of stone is it? How old is it? And burn marks.
It's stone. It's called granite.
What's granite?
Keegan just
It's
goes
not
up and like
granite.
licks it.
He does. He tastes it.
This is what you hear.
Wow. Thank you for that ASMR gigging.
You should have seen his tongue lick that mic.
I didn't actually lick it. It
I
was
know
very
that.
cool. I was thinking about actually looking
You
at
all
it.
should have
I'm
seen
like,
it anyway. Yeah, you could tell that like it was. I mean, it wasn't in the best shape. Like it was an older building to begin with, but it was still livable until about 3 weeks ago. You can tell the damage is recent, and a lot of it was done via burning. But some of it was done via like some like chemical burning. It kind of looks like
Like gasoline?
maybe.
Or what do you mean by
Probably
like,
not gasoline.
magic?
So, maybe magic.
Gasoline.
Probably potentially something magical.
Unleaded.
It seems like something probably like natural. It doesn't seem like it was like a chemical formula somebody cooked up in a lab. You know what I mean?
propane.
It's or even something that came from the earth. It seems like it would be something that came more from like a plant thing, or maybe through magic, or maybe a combination.
A magique.
Okay. As like right after I lick it, I'll hold up my shield and cast
Okay,
detect
that's
good
canon,
and
I
evil,
guess.
and see what I see. What do I see?
Let me
Detect
read
good and evil?
Let me read the
Detect good,
specifics
yeah.
on detect.
It's the
good
same
and evil.
spell I use to look at the layers of the
Flavors.
The
The layers,
the
and
flavors
layers
of
and
the
layers of
disease.
flavors.
Yes.
For the duration, you know if there is an
Going good.
aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of you, as well as where the creature is located,
Okay.
and objects,
That seems good to know, actually.
So-
30 feet?
and whether and objects if they've been consecrated or desecrated. Yeah,
Okay. So,
and it goes through the wall because unless it is bigger than a foot of stone.
well, I'll tell you this, okay? Like the walls seem to be less than 1 foot thick, but if there's multiple walls, that's going to block it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you don't catch anything from the main body of the house. However, there is like a turret kind of looking thing towards the
A what?
A turret.
Oh, a turret, like a gun.
No.
Like
What? like a tower,
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
like a spire.
like a spire.
Also, turret works.
Turret is correct
You
terminology
weren't-
for
it
this.
was
All right,
not
guys, I know
a
words.
misnomer,
I can speak.
So I
the
don't know
English language.
castle stonework
I
terminology.
can speak words.
It's not a massive turret, and like tower is probably misnaming it. It's like a little like a building that is built up and off to the side, like a wing, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And you do get like a desert, like an undead. Is that one of the things you can?
Yeah.
Yeah, an undead reading up in the top of that turret.
Guys, look up there. Look at the turret. Do you see it?
You all look.
I see.
It looks like a turret, not in good shape.
It's about the size of my bathroom at home. So
Inside there,
Could be much
there
in
is
there.
a evil undead object. It gives me familiar vibes to the lantern. Is that correct?
I mean, vaguely, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, well,
So, if we're gonna go in, we should probably check out that room. That might be where they're communicating with the vampire.
well, I mean, like, what if there's a vampires there already, right in there?
Then we talk to him.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Yeah, let's up.
Be-
Come to help.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah.
Boom, bada bing.
That's a phrase in my town.
And other than that, that's all I really get.
That's all you pick up.
What does the entrance sort of look like? Are there just like holes riddled in the walls? Can we just walk through? Is there a door?
You can walk through, but the doors are like gone. Like,
Is there a moat?
There's no moat.
Doesn't even have a moat. Simpletons.
Are we going to be able to get up to this turret, or has the house been too damaged?
Only one way to find out. Yeah, like
We approach.
It looks like the entrance to the turret would like you don't see an entrance on the outside to get into the turret, so it's probably on the inside.
Are there any windows or anything?
There is a small window up near
Arrow
the very
slit?
very top.
How high up?
25 feet.
Are there
I
any
fly
holes
up.
in the roof?
They're not from this angle. You can't tell.
Not from this vantage point.
Not from this vantage point.
Okay.
What about at the other vantage point?
Well, I guess Gigan is flying up, so
I fly up, and can I see through the window at all?
you can see through the window. But it's a very small window. Like it's not even big enough for you to fit through. Like it's kind of
Oh,
like
really?
arrow slit style.
I'm pretty round, so probably not.
Yeah, exactly. If you weren't so tubby, maybe
I can probably almost squeeze through if it's an arrow slit. Like,
you cannot. I'm telling you right now.
You're like 6 feet wide?
You can see through there though. And there is a room. It looks like a kind of like laboratory-ish kind of or study-like. It's
that.
very kind of like messy. You can see. Roll a perception check.
Perception. Roll it.
Why are you doing this?
I don't know.
man, guys, I've rolled like a total of like 4 for 3 rolls. That's a 7.
7. Okay. You like it's
musty.
tough to see through there. The fog, you know.
Foggy.
You do get a little bit of a glimpse of something like a shimmery red thing in there, like similar kind of like red to the color the lantern was glowing, but it doesn't look like it's like a glow necessarily, so much as like something is like the object itself, if it is an object, is like the whole thing is that color. Do you know what I mean? Like a glowing red. Not the lantern was like a lantern that was kind of freaky looking that had like a red light in it that was like shining out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This object is like the whole thing, or the surface of it seems to be like a iridescent red color.
But it's not glowing?
Iridescent means glowing a little bit,
Okay.
but not super.
Not shining light.
Not shining light.
And so like, is this because like I'm picturing like the rounded thing?
Yeah.
And so is this all happening within that round, or is it happening beyond the rounded turret thing?
What do you mean? Like
No, it's in the thing.
it's
Like-
it's within
like-
the room at the top of the turret.
Okay, so it's all within this.
The stuff that you can see in there, yeah.
Okay.
You mean like you can see the whole building essentially? There's no like hidden rooms behind what he sees. He kind of gets the idea that
Not
like,
that he could. No, I mean no. From what you perceive, it doesn't appear that there's any sort of like secret room leading up to it. You can't get a very good angle on it though, just the way that you rolled.
your vantage point.
I'll yell down.
Vantage point
I'll
fog.
whisper down and say, "Should I knock?"
They can't hear you. You're 25 feet in the air.
Or is he trying to communicate?
Well, long enough,
Just
like
come
loud
down.
enough that they can hear me.
Okay, you stage whisper to them. All right.
Yeah.
What did he say? My hearing is
Should I knock?
my tinnitus is acting up again.
I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna go in. Like
Okay, I
going
knock.
from the bottom.
I'll
On
follow
the
with you.
on the stone walls.
No, the window part.
It's not.
It's
There's
just
no
open arrow slit.
It's open. There's no
Oh,
glass.
it's an actual arrow slit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All
More or
right.
less.
I'll
Like,
go
it's,
down
it's
then.
not. It's not an actual arrow slit. It's a little wider than that, slightly, in like a different shape. It's not quite as like tall, but like
Right.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
It's
just
an witty window.
I'll just go down back to them and
Okay. You guys popping
We
in,
go in.
popping right up into
Pop,
that
pop.
place.
We pop in.
All right, you walk in and it's a little bit ugly in there. Like the place, you can tell that it used to be. There's an interesting roll a perception check, everybody, or investigation. You choose depending on how you want to approach this.
11 perception.
23.
13.
13. So as you guys look around, like it's been trashed. Like it's been evidently trashed, especially in this front entry hall. Like you can tell that like even more than the outside, the exterior of the manor, like this room got like the most of it. They like stormed through here. The doors are like, one of them is like gone and one is off its hinges, like lying on the floor, and it's like scorched, you know. And the walls are similar. You can tell that there was probably some like decent, nice tapestries here. But they're like gone. They're like, it's just like bits that you can tell it was a tapestry once. You can't tell what the art was at all. There were some tables here, but they're completely turned over and trashed. Like just like, you know what I mean? Like end tables. Mm-hmm. There was some art, like, but everything is just like in really bad shape. Like real bad, guys. As you head in though, it's not a massive manor. You can tell that there are there's like a staircase that goes up some stairs. Like it's kind of like an open, what's the word I'm looking for here, where like you go up the stairs and then there's like a little bit of like a balcony around the area.
A banister?
Like a banister.
Like a
What is it?
landing.
Like a
little
mezzanine?
landing in the
A
middle.
mezzanine, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Dana.
So
Well done.
welcome.
There's a mezzanine.
Sounds French.
Dana speaks French, so yes. So there's a landing up at the top and a mezzanine that goes around, and you can tell that there's probably some smaller rooms up around the top area, and then on the bottom area there's 3 doors, one ahead of you, kind of behind the stairs, and then one to each side.
Doors are closed, you're saying?
The doors on either side of you are busted in. You can just look in if you'd like.
I want to.
Okay, which one do you look in first, left or
The
right?
first one, the left one.
The left one. As you look into the left one, you can see a dining table, and
Nice.
it's like a very similar sort of thing, or everything's like trashed. You see a big table. There seems like there was like food, but like you see some like rotting food on the ground, not super rotting because it's cold here, but like old. You know what I mean? But mostly it's been kind of like picked clean a little bit. It's not that big. It's not. These people aren't like royalty. Do you know what I mean? They're not really even nobles.
I move on to the next door.
Okay, you look through the next door, and you see what once maybe was a parlor. There's a bigger window in here, facing, not to the front of the house, but to the, I guess it would be the north side. And there's like a chair. It's like been like all the stuffing's been ripped out of it and stuff, but it's still standing. A bookcase and what once was like a piano, but it's like cracked in half on the
Wow.
lying on the ground kind of.
And this is upstairs?
This is downstairs. This is the front entry hall, and then the 2 doors on either side of the front entry hall. Gigan, as you look around, you notice kind of more than anybody else, like it looks like, you know, like if you can peer underneath how badly this place has been trashed, like it looks like it was going into disrepair already. Do you know what I mean? Like it seems like before the people of Moorhaven or whoever did this trashed the place, it was already kind of like it had seen better days. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when you think about it, like they're in the middle of nowhere. Like it's not like they're like getting frequent shipments of like nice food and, you know what I mean?
Right. Makes sense. And I see no other glow.
Looking around here. Oh, you with your
Yeah.
No, you do not detect any.
I will continue to focus on that as I walk around.
Okay. Where are you guys going? Do you want to investigate anywhere more thoroughly? You're just heading upstairs?
I feel like we should just go straight upstairs.
All right, you head upstairs.
Yeah. See what that glow is all about.
See that glow. As you get to the top of the stairs, as you like look around the mezzanine, you can tell that there are. Let me consult my notes.
Check it out.
3 doors up here. One to the, like if you were to walk into the place, go up the stairs on your left side, and 2 on the right side of the.
The stairs are in front? Like, right when you walk in, the stairs are, like, right here?
Yes. The stairs are, like, right before you as you walk
The
in.
doors are closed.
All of them are closed up here.
No holes?
It seems like their kind of, like, rage was mostly focused in the front entry. Like, there's, like, some tables that are flipped and stuff up here, but the damage isn't quite as, like, extensive upstairs.
Well, I will open one on the left.
The one on the left. Okay, you walk in to, and this is the side where the turret was, by the way. You walk in and you see a library, essentially. You walk in the door, you see a library. You do get a little ping on your detect evil and good for like a second. There's a window in the library, and you just catch like the slightest glimpse of something, and then also you see like the glow off of it using from your spell of like evil undead, something small, and like you get like a gray coloration maybe scrambles out the window.
I thought there was no window.
I just said there's window. There's one window in this library.
But it's tiny.
No, this one's bigger.
Oh.
This isn't like the turret.
Oh,
this
right,
isn't
right,
the what you look around and see is not the turret. Like it's not like the room that you saw in the turret. It's just
A little
a
creature.
library.
Right.
A little undead baby ran out.
I'm just picturing like a little rabbit like jumping out the window.
You did not get a very good look at all. You saw like a bit of grayish coloration, and it
Right.
was small, and it like
When you say small like a toddler, small like a mouse, small
Like
like,
a-
a fly.
like a toddler, maybe slightly smaller than a toddler.
Oh, that's
Not a
pretty small.
fly, not a mouse.
Like
Like
a
a
small
rabbit.
toddler.
Like a rabbit, maybe a bit bigger than a rabbit. You didn't get a good look.
Rabbit to toddler. Okay.
Between rabbit and toddler.
Okay.
And yeah, it seemed like it was like on the windowsill or near it as you walked in, and it just like scurried over the edge as you entered the room.
And is that little undead ball of light different from what I saw in the turret? Can I still
It's-
see what was in the turret?
It's hard to, you can't see what's, oh,
like with the light, because I can still see it through all of the objects.
Interesting. You can't see it from this vantage point.
I'm gonna
But
run
I can
to the
still
window.
see.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't?
No, as you go around, like the walls get in your way. You know what I mean? You
Right.
can't see through multiple like layers
see.
of wall,
Okay.
and so from this vantage point, you can't see it. And it was, I mean, it was also it registered as undead. Hard to tell if it was the same thing. Feels like maybe not.
Okay. Well, I'll run, because you're going to the window, right?
Yeah.
I'll run.
You guys run to the window.
I'm running to the window.
Okay, roll.
Initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative. Not,
I was just joking.
and this is not necessarily for a fight. I just want to see how fast you can get there, if that makes sense.
I know I'm not in it. I'm rolled anyways,
that's
but I
not
rolled a
great.
21, so like
Ooh, 9.
No.
I wasn't running to the window, by the way. I was just
You just
chilling.
you roll initiative to see if
I
you can
just
show
wanted to
before
see
you
if I could
like
beat Dana, and I did.
This is my third natural one.
Oh my goodness!
And I also rolled a 2.
I'm sad for you.
You rolled a
need to
9.
Fix that.
What's your dexterity modifier?
2.
What'd you get?
A 4 total.
Wow,
21.
guys, it did not roll well, and yet it still beat you all. As you get to the window,
Wait, even 21?
well, you said you didn't.
I'm
do
not
it.
running to the window. I chose not to. I care not for things that are fleeing from me.
Yeah, so it's you get to the window and you like peek out and like you don't get a good look. Like you don't get a good look. You think you see like maybe a small foot or something. It's really hard to tell. Also gray, kind of like duck into the window below.
Came back in.
I can crawl. I can climb.
You're gonna crawl
Yeah,
along
I'm
the
gonna.
walls
Yeah,
after
I'm
it?
gonna.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I'm gonna
tight.
climb down after it.
Okay.
Cool.
Spider.
So you
when
crawl down
when
after
Stacey,
it?
the spider going over.
Yeah.
Spider
yeah.
going after it down into the room that's behind it there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fun.
so my climbing speed equal to walking speed, and I can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
That's so cool.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna go out and around the other way, down this back the way.
Okay,
the other
she's
way.
gonna get there way faster than you because she's like Spider-Gwenning down the side of the building. You're
I
not
know.
Spider-Gwenning. You're doing like the ring. You're like,
I'm cooler than that, okay?
You're way creepier than that. It's
Yeah.
like way more like
Yeah,
like I'm a freaking like monster with claws. Like,
yeah,
climbing
and
down
I'm
the side
like
of a
baring
building.
my teeth like
I'm glad I don't see you doing that because I'm
Okay.
walking away.
So Surog, as you climb upside down the side of the building, into the window below you.
Right. What
And-
was that room? Was that the dining room?
You hadn't been in that room yet.
Oh, okay.
So you guys had gone into the two on the sides. You left the one under the staircase. This is the
Whoops.
back of the building now.
Oh,
Whoopsies.
spooky. Okay, I'm ready.
Uh,
I don't know if you
Splitting
are.
the party up. We're all alone.
split the party. Split the party. Right, guys?
That's what the listeners want.
Okay. This is very interesting. So you... This is honestly perfect the way that this worked out. You scramble in there
I'm
and
nervous.
you duck your head around and like put your hands like on the ceiling basically of the other room while your feet are still like above your head on the outside wall of the building.
So
Did
weird.
someone start making out with me upside down?
You better hope not.
MJ, where are you?
You peek into what is a nursery.
Oh, gross. I hate this already. I hate this already.
You peek into what is a nursery, and it's not, again, it's not as trash, but it is evident that whoever trashed the house has been through here.
Okay, so demon baby. I'm so grossed out. Okay.
Oh, and I forgot the ghost probably left us. Anyways, that's fine.
The ghost
That was
left
just a thought that happened. That just happened.
That's true. Yeah, so like there's like some toys, evidently for like a small child. They don't seem to be like they're scattered, but not in a way that indicates that like they've been played with. It seems like they were set up somewhere, and then when the place got trashed, they're kind of like they're scattered in a localized area, which indicates
they've
that
been,
maybe
like,
they were on like a
knocked over.
shelf. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a crib in the corner, kind of like it's still standing, but like it's like one of its legs is like really wobbly kind of thing. Like it looks like this place was like more well kept than anywhere else in the house before it got trashed. And on the ceiling of the room, like right in front of your eyes, because you're like as you like turn but duck around the corner like
Staring,
into
like,
the room,
right
and it like
in her
stares
eyes.
right in your eyes. On the ceiling is a horrible little baby. It's like horrible.
Is it like The Witcher?
It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Whatever the name is.
It's I forget what that monster's called,
Yeah.
but it's like grayer.
Oh,
and
gross.
as you like it's like gray and it's like hairless. And it has
I'd be
like
so much less scared if this baby had hair.
it has like kind of like little little tiny claws.
Oh, shut up. Okay.
And its eyes are like not glowing but like full red. Like the entire eyeball is red. And its mouth like opens up wider than like a baby's, or really any human's mouth should be able to open.
no.
And it's got like rows of teeth, including some like prominent
What the-
fangs on the top shelf.
Wait, so the vampire's a freaking baby?
And he goes,
I'm gonna scream back at it, but like growl, just like "Rah!" Like it's more like scared, but like Surak's got a deep voice. Whoa!
I want you to roll initiative.
Wait, do I know what type it is that I see?
You
I don't. You're not. You didn't go down
The
there.
thing I saw was
I
undead.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I thought
like,
you meant you were looking at
I'm
No.
I'm like like yelling with the intent that they're gonna hear me and like.
I was
know
running
that
as fast as my
all
old
is not
80-year-old
well.
body could go.
Oh crap!
Down the
Okay.
stairs
So,
again. Let's do some math here. She was 30 seconds, so 6 seconds to get you down there, down the side of the building. So you can get, where can you get in that time? I'm gonna say
30 speeds.
you. Honestly,
Dash.
it's gonna take you one round to
Oh,
get
okay,
there
sweet.
because like it's not that far. Like it's not a huge house, so you can get down the stairs,
Tiny,
dashing
really.
and getting into that room.
Okay.
No problem.
With Maud.
What are you doing, Gigan?
I can still see it through the floor,
That's true.
right? Okay. And
You can tell it's like directly beneath you.
Yeah, terrifying. Not bad.
You know it's like directly beneath you and not far because it's just like on the other side of the stone wall, right?
Whoa. What can you do?
The floor.
Melt through stone.
oh,
that would actually be sick.
So
That
fall
would be
right
so
through and
sick.
grab it. I
Alright.
was looking at it today.
I want you all to roll initiative, and we're just gonna
Again, can I keep my other one?
No, we're gonna roll again.
What if I roll worse, though? 16. Not bad. Should I roll for Mort?
Yes,
He got a natural 4 plus whatever it is.
plus 1.
Surak got a 15.
15. Okay,
Dungeon Master.
what's up, baby?
In those 6
Baby
seconds,
G.
could I have? I wanted to look into the turret further to see if I can spot.
Get a
just-
better angle on it.
Yeah.
You can't.
Not in the 6 seconds.
You
I can't
don't get the. You don't get a glimpse of the. No.
All right. I will roll.
What everybody get?
16. I think I
16.
said, I can't
okay.
remember. And then
Sir
Mort
Garrison
got 5,
Boldshine.
probably. 4 plus whatever.
Yeah, it's 5. What'd you get?
15.
50, so 16, 15.
I'm retiring this dice. Fourth natural 1.
Oh boy, for a total.
I've gotten 0 nat 20s for like the past like however
Here,
many.
take
Just
one of
keep
my
writing
fern
it out.
dice
No, write it out.
Oh my
Write it
goodness.
out.
4.
4.
Yeah.
if you want,
'Kay.
but those dice
I'll
are
try it out.
blessed.
All right,
Those are
Sir
first dice, they're blessed.
Garrison, you are up first. Yep.
Okay, so I walk into the room and
You
I
bust
see...
into the room.
Yeah, yeah.
You bust the door
'cause the
open,
door's
and
down,
you,
yeah,
you see this. Like you see Surog's face through the window, like looking down, looking into the
That's
room.
also
and
scary.
like snarling.
Yeah, and you see
Yikes.
this freaky little baby, and it's like kind of like snarling at Surog, and as you bust in behind it, it kind of like turns unnaturally, like its head like down to like
Of
look
course
at you.
it does. I
and it
hate
goes-
this.
It's like a weird gurgling, like there's like a something wrong with. I mean, it's just snapped its head around, so like
Oh,
it's not a normal sound, you know.
Oh, more to steal yourself. We have a classic case of yucky baby. Yucky baby.
And I grab my glaive and I approach timidly, but I do approach.
Okay,
I try to poke it
roll the hit.
because that thing is unnatural and needs to not be existing anymore. To hit is a 19,
Okay,
and to damage is 8 damage. Sorry,
8 damage.
slashing.
Got it.
And what else do I have? What am I? Paladin? Cool. All right, I'm going to roll a second
You are a
attack.
paladin. That's true.
What is that? 13 to hit?
13.
Second one?
You actually do stab up into it, but it doesn't seem to phase it. Like it goes through its body and it's just like unaffected.
Yikes. Okay, and that can hit fine with my polearm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming my
Oh yeah. With your 10-foot reach, like the ceiling's not that high.
Okay, then I'm going to just like pull it out and swing it around and try to bat it off
Do
the
it.
top.
Try to bat it off the
Yeah,
ceiling. I
bat
love
it
it.
off with my bonus action hit. Just 14.
14 misses. It's the same sort of thing where you smack into it and it's like arm kind of like
Doesn't
cracks out and then
care.
cracks back into place.
Ew.
Gosh, this is foul.
Okay, then I will just hang on there.
Right underneath
probably.
it. I love it.
Yeah, just chill.
Surog, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go into a rage, and I'm gonna manifest my beast claws,
Yeah, you are.
which are now magical. And I'm just gonna like launch myself at this thing
Yeah.
and start trying to claw at it.
You launch yourself like it's freaking sweet. You like launch yourself through the window. Like you like your claws just like grow and then using your arm strength you just like boom, just like launch yourself across the ceiling directly towards it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Okay.
And scary.
Okay. Oh shoot. That's not great. That is. Hold on. This isn't a strength check. This is just an attack. So never mind. Okay, that's just a 10.
That's
To
just
hit.
a
Oh, but
10.
I get that for my first attack. Yeah, 10 to hit.
Okay, miss with the first attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say you slam into it.
Yeah, can I like try and tackle it off the ceiling?
I feel like that's a separate that's you gotta like make that your attack. you
That's
know what I mean?
okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. With the claws, I also get an additional attack.
I will say because it's freaking awesome, you like launch into it and like you like miss, but like you kind of like grab onto the ceiling with your claws and like kind of like turn around. Your momentum like flips you around to go into your second attack while you're both like on the ceiling.
Amazing.
I'm in love right now with everything that's
Love
happening.
right now. Okay, the next one is a 22.
22.
No, sorry, 20. Dirty 20.
That still hits for sure.
Okay.
Slay the demon, baby.
Okay. 9. Okay, that is. I'm so sorry.
I forgive you.
I'm working on it.
Okay, that's that is 15 slashing damage.
15
Whoa.
slashing damage.
A
So
lot.
you feel like this connects because of your new claw
Because
thing.
they're magic.
It like connects. It like makes a good slash out of this baby, but like the baby seems
Why'd you
only
say it
minorly phased by
Say
that.
demon. Say demon next
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to.
You tear into the baby.
Yeah. This is yucky. I have a baby at home. Okay, and so third attack?
Do you have a third attack?
Yeah, I do when I have my claws.
Is it a bonus action?
It's
attack?
an additional claw attack as part of the same action.
That's sweet. Okay, do it. Wow, that's so good. Wow. Barbarians, man.
I know, right? That's 17 to hit.
That does hit as well.
Or actually, it's sorry. Yeah, no, you're right. Okay, 13 slashing.
That's enough.
13.
Good. That's
What?
oh, okay. Sorry, I just wanted this to be over
so
a little bit.
scared.
Close, very close, very close. All right, it's the baby's turn. So you watch, like, as you like rip into it, it's like, and you watch as it's the wounds that you just cut into it heal up a little bit.
What
course.
the?
Oh, it's a
Like they close up.
gotta get some radiant damage in it.
Good thing you guys are spider climbers.
The spider climber.
I don't spider climb actually.
No,
I don't have that ability. I'm an earther.
All right, so the baby is gonna launch itself.
Okay, but how much strength can a baby? I mean,
Surprising amount.
Supernatural?
I mean, I guess it's a vampire baby. We've all seen Twilight.
Exactly. That's all this is, guys. It's so.
I will say I've seen that clip.
We're
of
fighting
Twilight,
Renesmee.
Oh my god!
It's gonna. Who's gonna attack? What makes sense?
Drop on me. It could be a drop bear.
That's so
Attack me through
Drop
the floor.
through the floor.
I'll just be stomping.
It's gonna jump
jostle
onto
off.
Surog.
Oh, gross.
So like it like jumps onto Surog's body and just starts trying to like it's gonna try to bite into you.
Oh, of course it
You're
is.
gonna turn into a demon baby.
I hope so.
A vampy boy.
16.
That hits.
That does
Oh,
hit.
no.
All right, let's see how the bitey boy
I feel
goes.
like it should be higher. For
I know.
For
Okay.
a barb.
Barbara is not that high of AC usually.
No, they don't. They just got a crap ton of hit points.
They got their HP. That's their AC.
All right.
Their HP is their AC.
Um,
ACDC. I don't know. I'm just
My
saying. I'm just
HP is my
saying letters at this
AC.
point.
So you are gonna take. You're raging, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take 8 points of piercing damage, halved to 4,
Okay.
as well as 9 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Oh,
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 9.
Ugh, I forgot about this.
Wait,
Frickin' vamps.
temporarily,
From the vampire
though,
hunt?
right?
Yeah, don't erase
Don't
your
erase your
like normal one.
Yeah.
You also watch as its wounds heal up a little more as a result of that.
What a big old dumb jerk baby.
What a big old dumb jerk baby indeed. It's also going to try to make a claw attack against you.
Come on.
did it claw you before?
Not as good. 14 to hit.
No, that
Okay,
misses.
Okay, yeah. So it like it does hit you, but like it doesn't get through like your layers of like freaking
Fur.
beast flesh fur.
Beast
Yeah.
flesh.
Yeah, and so it's like it's currently like Surog's hanging from the ceiling, and it's like on Surog's body, like its mouth is like buried in her like flesh, and its claws are
Gross.
digging into her as well.
Yum yum.
Mort's up.
Mort! For me.
Please.
Mort's gonna get down the stairs. Oh, I didn't have you have that extra round of running there. Whatever, it's fine.
Was that supposed to be a whole action?
It was supposed to be your whole action on your first turn, but that's fine. We're just gonna skip that. So Mort's gonna get there as well.
I'm very fast.
Mort has a spear. Does spears don't have reach.
No, unfortunately.
What the heck
He's
is
a
Mort
glaive
gonna
or
do? Mort's gonna stand next to you, and he's gonna ready his action in case it comes down.
Yeah, that my boy.
Gigan, what would you like to do with your 4 initiative?
I'm gonna, I look for the thing, didn't see it, so I'll run back and jump out the window.
Nice.
I'll do like a swan dive, kind of like the Hero Forge character I sent to you guys. I don't know if you remember.
Oh
It was
yes.
like this.
How could I forget?
So I'm gonna do that, like swan dive, and then I won't really actually dive. I'll just like kind of float, and then
Oh yeah, you can fly.
Head in the window.
yeah, and then I'll go in, and then I'll go through the window. Are they right there, or are they further?
They're
in?
further in. They're about halfway across the roof, and you can't quite get all the way up to them. But you can get to the window.
I can get to the window. Okay.
And because you're a tiny little bowling ball, you can definitely fit through this window. I mean,
right, and so
Surog did. So
That's fair.
how does Sacred Flame work in a house? Does it? Can I?
it's a great
Does
question.
it go on the roof, like from the sky, or
the
can
ceiling
I
and
have
roof.
it on the ceiling and then like that?
You can have it blast through the ceiling. Sure, yeah.
It can come in through the window.
It can come in through the window. It can come in any way you like.
Sideways.
Okay,
Come from the depths
Flavor
of
it for me.
okay.
That's right.
And the baby and
Is
Surog.
lashed onto Surog's
are
body,
currently-
and she's hanging from this. Like she's like on the ceiling, all like.
So if I do that, it'll probably hit her too.
No,
No, okay.
I mean no.
You have
No?
full
Okay.
control over your.
All right, full control. I
sacred
will
flamey.
Sacred Flame on top of the baby vamp.
Sacred Flame, the baby vamp.
That's
Dex
a sentence
save,
I never knew I
please.
would hear.
Dex save.
While it's currently grappled or something, right?
It's not.
Oh, okay. And it will
Oh,
go-
not good.
And it will go through the house, through the roof.
You wanted to come through the. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Of course. Why not? Like, why
8.
would I not do that?
So it works. You
Yeah.
get that attack off.
So this will do. Man, I'm rolling horrible. 5,
5 damage.
but it's radiant,
It is radiant.
so it can't heal. That sucker.
Okay,
Is that
metagame
player
much?
knowledge? Yeah.
No,
Metagame?
I am a
Roll-
freaking cleric. How?
Roll a religion check.
Religion. I don't know. I have to do it. I just have
No,
to.
can't do
I
it.
want to. I
It's
have-
a necessity.
It's
You
in the
need to.
rule books.
Yeah.
These are hard to read.
I know. That's why I switched mine too. Like I can't see.
12.
12. You don't necessarily know that like radiant will prevent vampires from healing or something like that. You do know that radiant damage against vampires is probably a pretty freaking safe bet. Like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
that seems something you'll
Radiant
feel
versus
very
undead.
confident.
Seems good.
Right. That's all I will do.
All right, that's a great turn.
Wondrous.
And I used all my movement, right? You said that's as far as I could get. Was like right. To the
Yeah,
window?
so you can get a little bit into the room if you'd like.
Right.
You want to just like tuck into the room? You can't get to them, but you can
I'll
get like
stay like on the sill, windowsill.
Okay, cool, great, love it. Sir Garrison Boldshine, you are up.
Thank you for getting my name proper.
I did it for once.
I strike it down.
All right, do your
Using my
worst, Sir Garrison.
It's pretty bad, as in good. 25
25 hits.
and 8 damage on the first slash.
Okay,
Wind up, spin it around, whoosh, go for the old twofer.
love it. Give it this.
14 misses.
14 misses,
Dang it.
alas.
Real sad about that. And I will try to. I want to try to like pry the baby off
of Surag?
Surag. I guess that would probably be a full action though. This is just my pole arm butt.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pole arm butt it anyways.
Sure, pull arm butt it.
That's just 20 dirty.
Dirty 20
Oh,
hits.
it's a D4 for that. Sorry, hold on. Don't roll full damage on that one. Yay, 5 damage.
5 whole wide damage. Nice, not bad at all.
I end my turn.
Nice. Okay, Surag, you're up.
Okay.
Suri.
I'm gonna. Well, this thing's still like into me, right?
Oh yeah, it's on
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So I'm just gonna jump down to the floor.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I'll start like attacking it with my claws. I mean, do I get advantage because I'm attacking something that's on my body, or is it in an awkward spot?
No, it's just flavor.
Come on,
Flavor.
Flavor.
I even let you bring it down there with you, even though it's just flavor. Yes, you.
Okay, fine.
So true. Actually. That's all right.
Okay, that is
You put the flavor there, though.
I did.
That was
That's-
on you.
12 to hit, which probably misses.
12 misses, unfortunately.
Ooh,
It is.
okay.
It's too awkward for you. You're like, am I going to hit myself? You're like ripping into it, but it's like, it's this freaky demon baby.
That's
so
okay. That's okay. Second attack is 16 to hit.
hits.
Perfect. Okay.
Probably close, though, I bet.
Pretty close.
Terrible rolls.
My 14s have been missing, and I'm
Yes.
all upset about it.
Okay, that's 10 damage.
10 damage. I mean, that's pretty good. That's no joke. Nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, you rip into it, like pull out some guts on your freaking claws as you bring them back out.
Perfect.
Ew.
And I get to do another claw attack.
Yeah, you do.
Third claw, they call her.
The claw. Okay, that's 18 to hit.
18 hits as well.
Okay. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, that's 15 slashing damage.
Wow,
Your
this is
claws
huge
are
damage.
powerhouse hitters.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, okay, that does a lot of damage for sure, Z's. All right, that's your turn.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do.
I love it. So Sir Garrison just unleashes like this whirlwind of attacks on it, and right as that happens, you like just land on the ground right next to him and Mort, and just start like ripping into this thing that's like on your like stomach. You're like, meanwhile, he starts like trying to chow down on your stomach as well.
Gross.
Oh.
Chow down.
Chow time, kids.
Chow time.
Natural 20.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Critical chow.
Critical chow with the bite attack.
Critical chow.
Critical chow should be the name of our next.
It needs to be the name of something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, though.
Critical chow.
Maybe that'll be your TikTok handle.
Oh, wait.
Okay, no, I like it. All right, rolling damage now, folks. All right, it's time to roll damage. That's going to be okay. 12 points of piercing damage.
Is that
Halved.
halved yet?
Nice.
In addition, though, We got the
Yeah,
the
here's
yucky damage.
Here's the
yucky
hitter.
damage.
Here's the heavy hitter.
Oh gosh, 19 points of necrotic damage,
And
and
that-
your hit point maximum is reduced by 19.
Okay, that's
just a baby. Oh man.
It's just a baby.
just a baby.
It's just a baby.
I need to do some mathematics.
Yeah, me too.
That's too many. Oh, because it heals.
It heals.
Oh,
so its
no.
wounds heal as it
Even
bites
it,
it.
when it took
All
rage
right, I
damage?
got to do some paladin stuff here.
I want to
Come
double
on.
check something, but yes, I believe so.
Okay, I'm still doing okay.
I do okay.
Good, not great.
Yeah, it does. It does, Reese. So the vampire has multiple healing abilities. Some of them are prevented by
Right,
that. Others,
but this one isn't.
yeah. It's the vampire's turn. It does not heal at the start of its turn. Giggin. Sorry, that just happened, and it didn't heal at the start of its turn. So it's going to try to hit you with its claws as well. Sorry.
Again?
Yes, that was its bite.
Holy
doesn't stop.
Moly.
It's
baby.
a natural 4.
Okay.
So it misses, I assume.
Is it trying to bite or
Claw.
claw? Okay, I'll just bat it away.
Yeah, all of its claws attacks have missed.
Just
Its
little
bites have
baby
been
hands.
They're like
Yeah.
so
hitting.
small.
They're just little
Well, it's
hands.
just little baby hands,
Just
right?
a baby.
Just a baby.
Mort is up, and
Mort.
Mort's gonna get 2 attacks because he was holding his
Oh,
action for it to
yeah.
drop down.
Oh, so good of Mort to do
Mort
that.
gets a 10, misses.
Dang.
Mort gets a natural 19.
Oh yes,
That's
Mort.
so good.
Thank
What a
Mort.
What a Mort! Oh, he gets max damage.
Oh,
Way
Mort
to go,
gets
Mort.
7 damage.
Well, that's a lot.
Half.
Nice.
oh dang it. Oh, that means
Wait,
my damage is probably half. I need to be watching myself. Have we been happy?
I have been
nurse?
having
You
this,
haven't?
yes.
Dang it. Okay, good to know.
Just a little scratch.
Okay,
I need to change.
that's
up my-
Mort's turn. Giggin, you're up.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. There's so many things I can do.
You're gigging digging. You'll think of something. I turned right to paladin. Look at me.
I action
now.
surge. Oh, sorry. Wrong character.
I don't
was
know
like,
if you should actually
what? Wrong
surge.
character.
Also, yeah, but that's okay.
No, I just want to cast like 4 spells right now.
Also, your first thing you do is you action surge. I take an extra move right now. I want to take another action.
I'm just
You
gonna
haven't taken any
stay put where I am right now.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I
That's the life
will.
as a cleric, man. I've been there. It's the best and
You've
the
never
worst.
been here before, trust me.
I'm going to go in and hold up my shield,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast aid on my 3 friends,
I love it. Okay. What does that
even
do?
on Mort.
Oh, I love that.
I
Okay.
love that.
So all of you, your hit point maximum increases by 5, and you also gain 5 hit points.
Nice. Love it. Mort is at 14, everybody. The highest his hit points have ever been.
And it lasts for 8 hours. Your maximum lasts.
That's
for,
tight.
so
That's great. I love it.
I wanted to do that before we started fighting, but
Here we are.
yeah,
You
that
didn't
didn't
expect
happen.
the fight, did ya? The fight snuck
Sometimes it
up.
sneaks
That's
up on you.
okay.
I forgot about so much of my
Each
character.
maximum and current hit points. Yeah, so you heal 5, and your max is healed at 5. And I'm going to bonus action healing word Surag.
Can't do 2 leveled spells in one turn.
It's a cantrip. I did that last session too, I think.
It's a cantrip. He says knowing it's not a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip, Shane.
That's all I do. I just stay on the sill.
You do a quicken spell.
Yeah, that's right. You use 2
right.
sorcery
Yes, I can
points.
do that. I can do that as a cleric. Yes. Right.
All right. That's a great turn. That's really solid. That's
That was a wondrous turn.
what kind of aid did you like? How many hit points
5.
total did that like provide to? You know what I
15.
mean? Total.
Well,
so
20
between
with
3 people.
Mort.
15 between 3 people.
Nice.
Oh, you didn't age yourself?
No, I did Mort.
Oh, wow. You're a kind soul.
I don't have Revivify,
Just for
so
Morty.
You don't want to have to
You don't have to
redo that.
revive Mort again. I love it.
because
All right.
14 is going to make him.
Was that our
Um,
one Revivify that you used? That
yeah.
was it? That's all we had?
Yep. I literally.
Harrison Boldshine,
Good to
you're
know.
up.
Mort, listen, it's very important when we come into attack like this that we, sometimes you have to use, more powerful, measures.
I say all of this, okay?
And I keep going. Sometimes ordinary weapons like what you have, your spear, for example, is not adequate, and you need something more, a little juice, a little oomph.
The vampire baby's just gnawing on Surag's
Yeah,
stomach.
you're like giving this like
This is a lesson.
soliloquy.
Okay,
giving lessons.
I power up my glaive and I take a big old swipe and I cast Divine Smite.
Yeah, well, you can decide to use divine
I do it after I
you
hit. Watch this, which I don't. That's 15.
15 hits.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that's what you needed this whole time.
Watch, Mort. Pay attention. Take notes. Max damage.
Yeah, it is.
And then I do
Oh, that's
2d8
great.
more.
Cool.
This is radiant too, right?
This is radiant.
The most radiant.
The most radiant.
Plus 9 more on top of that.
So how much total?
19.
19.
Oh, no, plus 4.
Yeah.
23.
3.
How's the baby looking?
The baby's definitely like bleeding all over the place at this point. Like it doesn't look like it's about to like fall apart. It
Mort.
starts to cry for sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Whoa, you can't do that to us.
Tears of blood just start dripping down its face onto Surog's
Okay,
body.
that's actually a little easier for me.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. That's actually happening right now.
That's terrifying.
And it goes.
Mort.
It's muffled by the fact that its mouth is full of Surog.
Yeah,
Within the 6
mouth full
seconds
flesh.
of dialogue that I get, I continue.
Mort, sometimes when one powerful swipe is insufficient, you must swipe again.
And I attack him again.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's even higher. 17 plus business.
That hits. Business always hits.
That's 7 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Plus, wait, can I do 2 divine smites at once?
Yeah, you can.
I divine smite again.
Just gotta mark those spell slots used up.
Okay. Baby's not looking good. I don't know if the baby's gonna look very good
watch
after this.
8 more damage for a total of whatever I said.
Okay, the baby's looking rough, guys.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mort, you see, when you do 2 powerful attacks like that and the creature still breathes, you must go for a third.
But I know I can. But like, I'm just gonna go with my mundane butt of my sword. With my pole arm. Oh, 18 plus business.
Wait.
Easy.
That's true. You can. Go ahead. Continue.
I hit. 6 more damage.
6 more damage. Wait a minute.
I ping it. Not quite. It's okay. It's okay.
No, because the butt of your polearm is not magical.
It reduces it by half. Dang it. That's okay.
So it's like
It all adds
It's
up.
barely hanging on. The baby's like in half at this point. Its legs like fall off, and it's still just its arms and its face are just latched onto Surog's body. Like it's like dripping. Like it's like insides are just like hanging out. Its intestines are dangling down.
I love it. I just hate it, and I love it.
Surog, you're up.
Yucky.
Oh, that's cocked.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
I'm not gonna make you roll any damage unless you want to.
I just want to like scream, like roar and like tear this thing off me and just like rip it in half.
Rip it in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did exactly that. So the baby's already in half. All right, guys. Surog just freaks out, and just like, and just literally like pulls the baby off of her body, and like literally rips it like in half, like sideways again. So it's now in quarters. One arm and half a head on this side, and like part of a torso. One arm and half a head and part of a torso on this side, and just like chucks it down next to her.
damn.
And the baby continues to out of both sides of its body for a second, and then lies still.
Amazing. That was a
Surog is bleeding profusely from her stomach.
creature.
I'll go up and lay on hands.
Surog, please, allow me. You seem injured.
I heal you for 10 hit points.
Oh, sweet.
Hey, it's not nothing. That's not nothing.
how is Boldshine looking over there?
How are you looking, Boldshine?
Healthier than I started, really. Somehow I think you cast something on me over there.
Oh, right. Then you started. Wow.
Untouched.
I look at Mort. How is he looking?
Mort is looking radiant. All right, Mort looks better than he's ever looked in his life.
He's had a glow up.
He has a glove. He honestly, there's something about his hair too. It's like coiffed better than usual. I think he's got like a little bit of like 5 o'clock like shadow coming in that like looks good. It's working for him.
He's going through puberty
man.
as this fight takes
He
place.
hit puberty.
You
just happened.
you initiated puberty from Mort.
I didn't know there was a spell that could do that.
He immediately has like the sexiest voice.
He's like way more buff, just like toned up perfectly. Grew a couple inches.
Oh man.
Mort, what happened? Mort, wow.
I don't know, Sir Garrison. Something just came over me.
Mort, I mean, it suits you well. I don't know what else to say. You are a stunning lad. I don't know what else to say.
Sir Garrison, that means so much.
I'll I'll look at the ring that Surag's holding,
Yeah.
and I'll like look at Mort and look at the ring, just like doubt for a second if I should just give it to Mort for the warding.
For warding bond.
Yeah, just like and I'm like, and then I look at Surag, I'm like, no, that'd be dumb.
Keegan, are your like spidey senses still tingling with that good and evil and good?
I feel like they are a bit.
Did you cast any concentration spells? I don't think so. Okay.
No.
Aid.
Aid.
It's not concentration?
Aid mine?
No.
I don't think it is. Yeah.
No.
You're good. Yeah.
Lovely.
So you do still have detect evil and good up. You don't have like again. You don't have the vantage point on it. Do you want
I'll
to?
look at the baby.
The baby's not glowing anymore. The baby's dead and therefore is no longer undead.
Can I just cast? Actually, no.
In Twilight, don't you have to like tear up the body and bury the pieces?
Yeah, they're. We
Isn't
do.
that how you get rid of vampires in Twilight
So
lore?
everybody roll a religion check, please.
Do you want me to use a D20 and then add
I
my
would
religion
prefer
modifier?
you use a D8 actually.
Well, too bad.
Natural 1.
Okay, Surag, you're a bit distracted, right? You can't think very clearly about all this.
My guts
Your
are
guts
like,
are like out.
Natural 14 plus natural 0.
Nice, beautiful.
14 for a total of natural 14.
Just a 10.
Just a 10.
Mort's an up and coming
Let's see how Mort does.
Yeah.
squire.
You ready?
He
Let's see how
knows
Mort
things.
does.
He's really come into himself.
Plus, he's just hit
17.
puberty.
He just steps forward so confidently.
Got this. Pushes me away. Oh.
Oh, Mort. Okay, so Mort looks at it and says, "This doesn't appear to be a full vampire. This seems to be merely the minion of a more powerful undead creature."
Mort, yes, I concur. I don't know what. Yes, you're right. He's right. Mort knows.
All right, I'm gonna fly out of the window and then up to where we were,
Okay.
and then continue.
So as you fly out the window, like you can get because you know that you were able to see through one layer of stone to like see into the top room of the
Right.
from outside. So if you want to fly up and just like get a good
Yeah.
vantage point on that room, you can as you fly up, you can see something dinging, like pinging through the wall. There's still something in the top of the
Pinging dinging.
dinging
Turret?
in the top of the turret.
I'll,
Correct.
I'll
Ding,
yell
ding,
through
ding,
the, not
ding.
yell. Theater speak. What did you say it was?
Yeah, theater speak.
called?
It's like Thieves' Cant. But it's different.
Theater can't.
Theater Cant.
That's a good name too. What was the other thing we said about the
Crit chow, critical chow,
chow? Crit chow.
critical chow.
Chow.
Critical
Critical
chow.
chow. There it is.
Oh, this is
And I'll say,
banger after banger.
I'm writing these down.
I'll just say that the light's still up there, and I'm gonna go check it out. Meet you guys there if you want to follow.
Okay, how are you getting there?
Fly up
flying.
through the window.
Through which window?
But you can't fit in those windows, remember?
Like so you are
No,
like,
I'm flying
Oh,
through the
back
window
to
I
where we
came
were.
in.
oh up into the
yeah,
room upstairs,
and then I'll
the
just
library.
go back. Yeah, through the library, and then
You're able to get back in the library, no problem.
yeah, and I'm gonna stealth as I walk up to the
As you walk up to what?
Just
the
float.
turret.
What do you mean?
Like I'm in the library,
Yep.
and I want to continue on to where that light should be from inside the house.
As you like enter the library, you look around. Roll a perception check.
I just want to say I'm gonna probably walk up the stairs again. All right, I don't have any abilities.
definitely do
I just
I'm
walk
definitely
with
going to
my
climb to the... Wait, no, I can't get into the window in the turret because it was small, right?
That's
He's just
right,
going
it
back
wasn't even big
into
enough for
the-
digging or gigging. He's the smallest.
But if I understand
Digging.
correctly, the turret is attached to the library.
So from the outside, the turret is on the side, and it has like walls adjacent to the library. Roll a perception check. Did you roll
Okay.
a perception check?
Nope.
You have to roll a d20 for that one, actually.
What was it? Critical challenge? What was the other thing I was write down?
I don't know, dude. Just listen back. It's all saved. That's why I
That's
never
so
take
true.
notes.
That's
I
on the
just
internet.
listen.
It's true.
On the internet.
I got a 7 for perception. That's a 2 I rolled on a different dice. Guys, I am rolling horrendous. I'm going to
Okay.
try
A different die? Good call.
Commander Thadic Greenstone.
That Greenstone's dice.
Whoa.
Wow, crossover.
Wow, look at us.
You're pulling everyone right in.
Yeah. Wait, what's that?
As you're looking around this room, you can tell, like, no, like, you're looking around, you can't see any door. There's no entranceway to the turret that you can detect looking around.
Okay, so it's not making sense. It's like there's something on the outside of the house. Okay. Well, I'll wait for. I'll kind of just like be looking around, and then I'll
Yeah.
mention it to these
Okay,
folks.
you
when they
guys
come up.
there
get
in
back
3
in.
rounds.
You know, Surag with her guts hanging out crawls through the window,
I
And-
laid on hands her.
Your guts are
I mean,
hanging
there's
out?
still there's
I
still,
mean-
Which gut?
there's still a couple guts.
Yeah, I mean, I've only
Like intestine hanging out.
technically I'm only 4 hit points down now, but I mean I've also lost 25 of my hit point max.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, so like the wounds have healed, but like there's still a bit of intestine just kind of like healed out, and like the
Can I
healed
do
around it.
a
Just kidding, that's
medicine
not
check
true.
on her or a religion? Can I do a religion check to see if what she has is curable with like my lesser restoration spell?
Yeah, roll a
Oh, I never considered
roll
that.
a great
I
question.
don't know what that would be. It could be medicine / religion.
I think it's
slash
gonna be
whatever.
medicine. It could be. I'll let you do medicine or religion, but it'll be like a religion's a bit more
I'm going to
far
tell you
reached.
what. I want medicine.
Okay, that's even better then.
18.
8
teeny weeny.
8 teeny weenies. You
A
can
lot of
tell.
teeny weenies. Lesser restoration is a spell I'm wanting to cast on her to heal her hit points.
It's not that her hit points aren't healed. Yeah, like it's just that like
It's not some like curse or spell or something.
That's my
that
it's
new
not a
Sure.
curse, and you can tell that like they'll come back.
Let me read lesser restoration. Did you read lesser restoration?
By quite a
Doesn't work
bit
this
because
time?
I took a couple.
What-
where
let's read it.
took
I want to
one
read it
that
because
was
I don't know
19.
actually. Maybe it won't work.
I took
I mean,
one that
you're also
was,
the DM.
It
Like
reduced your hit points?
The
Yeah,
Dungeon
that's
Master.
19?
you're the Dungeon Maester.
my hit point max.
I just want to make sure we're doing it
Why
right.
19?
I end a disease
Yeah.
So my 5 like barely helped.
or a
Yeah, so
condition.
it was like first 9, then by another 19, and then you gave
Nope.
me 5. So that's why.
No, I don't
yeah.
think it'll
This
work.
is-
You touch a creature and then it can
You
either
can
end
touch-
one disease or a
Ooh, that's
condition which
rough.
is blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poison.
You know a little bit. You're a monster hunter, right? So you know a little bit about this. You know that
I'm a monster
stuff like this is usually not permanent, but it's going to be with her for a little bit.
Gotta rest it off, sleep it off,
You got to sleep it off.
lock it off. Dang,
That's all right. That's all right.
just don't die.
This baby had some critical chow, and
It did.
got away with a little bit of guts.
Critically chowed your
It
guts.
critically chowed your guts for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Honestly, half orc guts, it's a delicacy.
It's kind of freaky, guys, because you know how the baby's like in pieces on the floor. You can see some Surug guts in there. Mixed in.
Wow, that's what we needed to
I get
hear.
them and put them back in, and then I'm back to normal.
You're healed.
That's
You're
how it
healed.
works.
That's how it works. Yeah. Can I do
Critical
some sort
guts.
of like investigation to figure out how to get to the turret?
Roll an investigation check.
Sing to me more.
Oh, I will.
Okay, wow, guys.
Natural 20.
You're so investigative.
I'm so
The investigative power of a barbarian.
yeah. With a -2 in intelligence.
18. I will say it's a nat 20. You
Yeah,
can
it was a
find
nat 20. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't take
You're
this from
looking
me.
around the library.
That's Surug's favorite place.
And guess what, guys?
A book?
It's a book
Oh,
that you gotta like
perfect.
pull out, and like it opens up a secret passageway.
What's the book
Yeah, what's
called?
the title? You gotta know the title.
Oh, man.
Come
You didn't
Okay.
prep this?
Shane. Don't leave us hanging.
The book is called Prisoners of the Shadowfell.
Whoa.
I was really hoping it'd be a cookbook called Critical Chow.
I also thought maybe.
That's right next to it.
Oh, okay.
Try that one
There's
first.
3 volumes of Critical Chow beside it.
Okay.
Wow. The Shadowfell. He's going to bring that in?
Spooky.
Is that our next adventure? Season 2?
teaser?
Little teaser. Teaser.
All right. Well,
What happens when she pulls the book, actually?
One of the bookcases like slides out, and then like to the side and like around, and you
Wow.
and you can tell that there's like a slightly curved section of wall hidden behind it that looks like it might be part of a turret. And in that wall, there's like an opening that has some stairs.
Guys, we should go through there.
I can check for traps on the stairs.
Roll an investigation track.
Mort,
Track.
it's very important that you check for traps when you're parading around this small, tiny home. I got 6.
This it's all clear, baby.
All right. Seems
Never
clear,
looked at
Mort. Let's continue. Also, everyone else exists in the party. I just want to make sure that I just don't only talk to Mort, but like, he needs to learn. Although now maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's the teacher.
yeah, he's
The TG has become the teacher.
yeah.
Sir Garrison, your trap detecting abilities are unparalleled.
Mort, please. You're embarrassing me.
Everyone is moderately
all
aroused by
flustered.
Mort.
A little bit, like more. Like all of you feel it a little bit, to be honest.
He's freaking glammed up.
Oh
right.
my god.
Ruin at this point like comes into the room. It's like, whoa.
Oh, Rune.
Yeah, wait, what?
Oh, forgot about you.
Rune, do you know this door exists?
I've never been in here before. I knew that they had accessed that turret before, but they kind of kept me in the dark a little bit while I was here. They wanted my expertise, but they were a bit secretive for my taste. I wasn't super comfortable during my time here.
I mean, clearly they're hiding something.
I mean, even during my time here, and then that was before I spent 3 weeks in a crypt with a bunch of zombies crawling around. So.
All right.
It's been a rough month or so.
Also, did you see the baby?
Yeah, no, I saw that. I imagine that was, the child, or what was supposed to be the child of Alba.
Oh, wow, that's dark.
The child of Alba.
So, like the fetus, you mean?
She was definitely pregnant when we went to the mausoleum.
I knew it when you said her belly was going.
We suspected, but now we know.
Suspected. Oh,
wait, how did it get back to the house?
Crawled.
That's what I would imagine.
So.
That's creepy. Oh
my! So it just like Alien versus Predator his way out of her body and crawled back to the house.
Did you see this baby crawl?
No, I never saw anything like that. I didn't open the door.
I mean it. I don't think it really matters how it got here. It just did. Okay. Let's not dwell on it too much, please.
I'm just gonna say, like, you coming with us up these stairs?
I'll hang back a bit, but I'll follow along. Sure.
Do you have anything useful? Like, can you cast a spell? Do you know anything? But you know vampires. So.
I know a bit about vampires. Well, specifically the vampire they're looking into. I mean, I don't know what they were looking into necessarily, but I know that I think my accent might have changed a bit.
It's been a terrible day, really. I mean,
that'll do that to you. Yeah,
I aged 20 years, 30. I can't remember.
Wait, is it morning yet? Or is
yeah,
it
no,
night
it's
still?
it's daytime.
Yeah,
oh no, we woke up right. We went in,
and it
we
was
had a
a
long
pretty
rest.
short.
It's always a
walk.
bit dim in the Freylands.
right.
That fog, right?
Yep.
Always the fog.
Always foggy.
So foggy.
It's always foggy in the moorlands.
I've heard that saying.
It's serious. I'll follow along. So yeah, no, they were interested in certain creatures who had been locked away in other realms. Creatures that had been banished, and they were trying to call them back. Now I knew of a few different ones. I don't know who they were communicating with, but they had some interest in that sort of thing.
Well, it seems they're probably hiding something up here. Probably the vampire, I presume.
I mean, that's why I think I want to hang back a bit.
Something else? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
let's go.
it seems strange to ask for your assistance if they have a vampire just there already.
I don't know if they had. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they were doing, to be honest. But it was my understanding that they were getting close to something. And in the couple of days that I was here, I feel like they achieved something right before the people of Moorhaven showed up. So, are we going upstairs?
I mean, I think that's the next logical step.
Let's do it.
Forwards. Maybe play us a song with your... you had a musical instrument, I think.
Suppose that'll do it.
Yeah, well, a jaunt for the jaunt.
All right, up we go. She starts playing a little tune, and you guys head up the stairs, and we'll find out what's up there next time on Fiends of the Freylands.
That's laser guns.
That's the sound of vampires.
Oh, wow. Wrong world.
I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be tonight. This session, and we'll return back here and see y'all next time on this horrible. Just.
We should call it Fetuses of the Freylands now.
Wait, there's multiple? Oh boy.
Who knows? We'll find out next time. See everybody. Thank you for listening. Bye.